I trust Cyrus and see Mike. They would have punched it in if I didn't get in, but you know, the second effort, that's what explains, you know, our whole team. Just gotta push it through, and we haven't really had, you know, the second half effort that we needed the past couple games, but you know, that's what we needed. We need some motivation from our offense, and we got it.
Talk about your blocking efforts too. You made a couple key blocks to open up some lanes for Cyrus and Seymour.
You know, just trying to find somebody to hit. You know, if he's in the hole, I'm gonna hit him. But you know, see Mike, they were real patient in the game, and you know that it really worked out because they just hid behind our blocks and ran through the holes, found the holes, and made good cuts. So that's it.
Mike, they talked about the block field goal being the key play of the game, but I thought a good runner-up was that whole series that started with Epperson's punt and ended with your touchdown. I thought that was a pretty key run of the game too, didn't you?
Yeah, definitely. And you know, special teams definitely need to take a step up from the Arkansas game, and you know that block field goal had a big part in playing that role. So yeah, the block field goal was a big key play in the half, and it might have been the part that got us over the top in the end, you know, gave us the W.
But you all getting a good field position that started with Epperson's punt, backing them up to the 6 and going 3 and out is sort of what I was.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the defense stepped up, went 3 and out, but Epperson's punt, pinning them back there with a 68-yarder, I think. Yeah, that was big. He's being pretty consistent now.
You talked about the offense not scoring a lot in the second half of the last few games. What do you think's been the major reason there, the major issue?
It's our third down conversions. You know, we're just getting a yard short, and you know, if it's 3rd and 6, we need to push that extra yard in our routes, make sure we get the first. So I think that in practice we pushed that this week to another down and distance. So I think that helped, and also the yards after the catch.
Mike, could you just tell us how you've kind of persevered at the position? And Coach Sherman has said, you know, no one really outworks you. And you had a concussion earlier in the year, is that right? And just kind of take us through that if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I think my advantage is that I'm trying to learn different positions other than the tight end position, you know, and outworking the other guys. Between Nehemiah, Hudson, and I'm probably the smallest one. So trying to be versatile and play a little receiver, play a little fullback and tight end. So, I mean, just trying to do what I can do to get the best opportunities out on the field.
He said, what about that concussion? How did that happen?
It was just an awkward hit. You know, I really don't remember being at the game, but I think I went 3 plays, and on the 3rd play I caught a pass across the middle, and it was just an awkward hit on my head.
I'm drawing blanks. Which game was that?
That was the SMU game. Yeah.
Okay.
So how often are you lining up at H-back as opposed to tight end?
Well, it's about 60-40%, you know, I line up in the backfield, but really those 2 positions, H-back and tight end, go hand in hand in our offense. You know,
do you motion out those?
Yes, ma'am, I can. And the whole thing is creating mismatches. You know, if we don't have to substitute, then and I can play a different position, that can create a mismatch. If they have a bigger guy, I'll be able to outrun him. So,
where did you become such a good blocker? I mean, how did that come about, such a good blocker? Obviously, that's why you're at that position.
Well, I got a lot of things to clean up. I missed a few that I could have really regret, you know, looking back at the tape this morning. But I think in high school I played a lot of quarterback in some short yard situations, so I can kind of tell if the backer needs to be blocked this way or if I need to cut it up, and I can kind of you know, feed off of what Cyrus and C. Mike do.
Saw some video of the locker room afterwards, and you guys are kind of celebrating and really feeling good about yourself. Can you talk about just that environment and how good it felt to get a win after a couple weeks of tough losses?
Yeah, it's real good to get some payment for our hard work. We've been busting our tails for the past 3 weeks, and finally get a W, especially in Lubbock against Tech, was really something special. You know, especially since it might be our last time up there for a while. But that locker room scene, it's always special with the guys you wake up 6 a.m. and work hard with. They're your brothers, so it's nice to feel some love from them and enjoy some success.
A couple more Shermans on the way.